I covered these holes, and I'm not attending to the board because I don't want critters nesting in there. We got geckos, we got birds, got all kinds of stuff. Here's the general idea of what's happening with the tail. So this is the bottom. I cut this down, so this is now 2.5 inches, and the cutoff pieces are going to be placed here, and I'm going to add in a piece of wood here to transition down, just kind of smooth it in to angled. Getting there. Here's about how the tails are going to look. So I'm gluing together a transitional piece for the tail. So when I've come up with the nose, there's like a hair under in terms of height here. So what I'm going to do is create a transitional piece. And I also have these corner pieces that I cut off of here. So I can't remember how I attached the tail on my other builds. So this time, this is going to get centered in this way, and this cord is going to get pulled back around here tightly. It's going to hold, theoretically hold everything in. It seemed to have given enough pressure to hold on the nose. So we'll try it this way for the tail. So this is what it's looking like. So this clamp here and this clamp here is pushing these corner pieces down into this back piece here. Same with over there. These rubber bands are pulling the corner pieces in, and these angled pieces are pulling it kind of this, pushing this end piece out in that way. So I think I got enough pressure going this way and that way to kind of hold those pieces in. here's how it's looking so far. So here's the right side of the tail, and there's the left side that I haven't even touched yet. So that's all done with the spoke shave. Well, that's about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So, I mean, I could use like a grinder or something, but what's the fun in that? Nose is coming along a bit, so I flushed this out. This has to come way down. How the tail is looking. This ended up being pulled over as the glue was drying, so it left about 1/8 of an inch where it was off. I can carve that in, but then what's going to happen is I'm going to lose the structural integrity here because I'm going to have to match that here. So I figure I'll just add a piece. It's going to look out of place, but well, this board is all about rolling with mistakes, looks like. This come down quite a bit, so let's come down a bit more. This hat ridge has to come down to meet this face here, and this has to come down this way. You can see here that the spoke shave has started to chatter, so this is when it's time to sharpen the blade, because that would look terrible. So I added some pieces here to fill the gap. They didn't need to be such big pieces, but I'll just grind it down. So I brought this down quite a bit. Needs to be kind of shaped in, but it's coming along. All that's happening with the spoke shave. So this corner is super chippy. So what I'm doing is rounding it off with sandpaper. Can't really do it while holding the phone. But I'm bringing this ledge down a bit, so when the spoke shave comes across, it's going to be minimal chip out here. So this is where those pieces are at. So there's a big gap here, and I just needed a way to transition down to this space here, because this is going to get curved like that. So I just need a little more of a shoulder. So I have a new angle grinder head, and I happen to have put this piece of wood on here, and I'm going to grind that down and get a feel for the tool. So I'm looking at whether or not I got a straight line here. Like, that looks good. It's starting to come up. So that has to come down. At the big gap there, that's from this nose that I'm putting in, but I don't want that nose to be that far down. Mark that. So I have on this side, again, it's all right here. Then that looks good. So a little more work going on here. I'm going to bring this down quite a bit and push this in, push this in.